The match isn't even over yet, but you know what? I'm starting there a few 2 minutes early. If Rangers score, aye, that's not happening. Rangers could play for about 2 hours here and they're not going to score, right? So may as well kick off the game. And let's kick off to the goal, because that is one of the few talking points about this game. Pretty dead game. Two teams that, I mean, I wouldn't say either was good, but one didn't make many mistakes, and that's the difference, man. How many you could have predicted that Rangers? I mean, I say you could have predicted. I said in my preview that Rangers will probably give a mistake away and give Celtic a goal, and that's exactly what happened. So let's just talk about the worst goal you could possibly get. So there's a Celtic player goes down. I don't know if he's lost his foot or whatever, but Barisic is pleading his innocence, right? Then you've got Lundstrom, Kent, Raskin, Barisic, whatever, and you've just four people standing there, and then Celtic react fastest. They put it into the back of the net, and it's good night. It is Jota, good goal. I mean, no one marking him. Like, I mean, I could have scored it, but you know what? You have to take a chance. You know what? Sakala probably still would have missed this. Because let's be real, that's just the way this goes. And then, yeah, you know what? With about 10 seconds, Rangers have done nothing in this second half, man. There was a spell where hit the post and Sakala had a few chances. But that's it. Celtic win. You know what? Like, you can say, it's no Beale's fault. He's not the one that made the mistake. But he picked the team. Ryan Kent went absolutely abysmal first half. Fuck him, man. I did that list, sell or keep. And I tell you what, there's not many people getting kept in this Rangers team. But yeah, right, so let's go back to the start of the game. I've kind of talked about the goal. It's awful. You know what? It is fucking horrendous. I can't emphasise that anymore. But with smoke pyro at the start, so it was a bit weird at the start of the game. It was, I mean, it was actually an even and off game. Just Rangers were. This didn't seem like this was Rangers' be all and end all, this match. And they're just, it's disgraceful. Some players are not good enough. I actually thought it was, to sum it up, I actually thought it was John Lundstrom, one of his better matches. And that probably just sums up how bad John Lundstrom's been recently. Tillman goes down injured. Arfield comes on for him. I mean, we didn't actually, see in terms of that first half, man, what did Rangers have in terms of shots? Nothing. Absolutely hee-haw. And I've seen a lot of people blame Tav today. I mean, I've actually seen people blame Tav for the goal. He's not even on Tav's side, and he's nowhere near the ball. How is it Tav's fault? It's with the five players who just stood there and didn't let it happen. Like I said, that goal goes in. That gets us to half time. And yeah, Rangers' best spell was after this for about 20 minutes. There's a chance cleared off the line. Carter Vickers boots it clear. Morelos tries to kick it, but he kicks Carter Vickers. So one for Carter Vickers, but he plays on. Because, you know, that's what champions do. They play on, they get up. Alistair Johnson follows through on Barisic, but he's the one that took off injured. Is what it is. Tav then goes for a shot, hits the post, and Sakala just misses an open net. It is an open net. And it's worse than the one in the semi-final. Make no mistake about it. It's worse. It is. It's abysmal. It really is. Sakala's final product here for like the last 25 minutes. He was fucking wank. Yilmaz and Matondo come on. Questions why they didn't start, because they actually made a pretty... I think initially they made a good impact, and then after about 10 minutes, they just get swallowed up by the shite that surrounds them on the pitch. Yeah. And then we've got just mistakes at the back for Tav and Goldson, and eventually Celtic just see the match out, and that is it. That is what happened. An uneventful, pretty shite, old firm. Like, Celtic have not even played good in the last four old firms, and they've beat Rangers. So what's that tell you about Rangers? Rangers are pish. Nowhere near the level of Celtic, right? When Beale came in, it was like, we drew to each at Ibrox, and you're thinking, right, it looks like we're back to a degree where we can actually go into the old firm games and not expect to get pumped. Now, are we getting pumped? We can beat 2-1, 3-2, 1-0, but we're just gifting mistakes. And see when Celtic make mistakes, we don't have the players to capitalise on said mistakes. So, yeah, it's very disappointing. It's very bad. And I've really nothing else to say in the matter. I have to review this over on my channel, which, you know, talking about this game twice, I'm so much better at Rangers won. But you know what? I thought Rangers wouldn't win the day. I predicted Rangers to win on penalties because I had no fucking confidence that Rangers would win. And I'm not... And see when you're... Still hurts, obviously, but see when you don't expect it as much, it doesn't hurt as much, but it's still depressing. Like, I mean, I'm sitting here on the verge of doing a Chris Benoit. If you know, you know, but if you don't know, then Google Chris Benoit. Watching Chris Benoit have a wrestling match would have been better trying to watch Rangers wrestle a goal at Celtic here, because it was just not happening. And aye, it was to be expected, troops. But anyway, massive rebuild needed for Rangers. I mean, like, it's to stop Celtic doing the treble, right? It's to get themselves a trophy. It's to beat them in a match. And was there enough urgency today? He's playing players that aren't going to be there and don't seem to give a fuck. And even players that are going to be there next year, they look shite. Rangers, man. How we went from 55 to this, but you know what? I'm not bitter. Celtic have absolutely done us in. We are a clown show. The fact that Celtic, who were in a complete crisis, I mean, you got to be real, that 55 season, that was a crisis season for Celtic. The 10 dead and buried, DVG stepped up, but see since then, man, that Europa League run last year has just masked our decline, and I have no faith going forward that we can sort this out quickly. Celtic sorted it out within a couple of months. How long is it going to take us to sort it out? Because we've been in this decline for more than a couple of months, so yeah, I don't know, man. We need to get rid of players, we need to bring players in, and I've just no faith. And yeah, it's just disappointing. Like, we really take the game to them. I thought we were the much better team in the second half, and we did nothing with it. Just mistakes, and yeah, I'm sick of rambling here. That's it. Celtic against Inverness. I think it'll be a decent game, but fuck, what chance have Inverness got if we're being perfectly honest, troops? But anyway, till next time, Fog Football signing out. Rangers are shite. I'd expect much more Celtic victories in the future in the Old Firm, because guess what? I don't expect Rangers today. Hee haw.